Welcome back to the Saturdays in Norman podcast. Boomer Sooner.
You come to Oklahoma to beat Texas. I can't stand them in anything they do, but when it comes to Texas, absolutely not. I can't stand them. No, just end of story.
Boomer Sooner. Ow! Come on, girl. Come on, girl. First and foremost, back-to-back episodes. Respect the shirt. We're 5-0. 82-0 still on the table. Okay, it's happening. No, let's talk about the better team, right? The Oklahoma Sooners. No, we need to show a little bit of optimism because we are Sooner fans. We have a big one coming up here against Tennessee. It almost feels like both teams. It's a big. I know every week we say, "Oh, it's the biggest game of the year, but it is. That's how it works in the SEC, man. And this one's big for both teams. I feel like whoever loses this game, their fan base is just gonna riot, which sucks as an OU fan. Because, I mean, am I saying that there's no chance we win this game? No. But if I was a betting man, which I am not, unless the parlay is a lock, I wouldn't bet my money that OU wins. But let's give it a little hopium here, man. I want to do something different. I want to break down some of Tennessee's games this year, just in case we forgot who they might have played, what those scores looked like. We're going to break them down, man. We're going to look at them together. All right, here we are. For now, we got this scuffed ESPN app with ads everywhere. Just ignore it. We're going to look on this left side here, man. We're going to look at some of these games. We know they have 2 losses to Georgia and Bama, which that Georgia game, kind of a heartbreaker for them. I mean, I feel like that. If I were to tell you to go watch one game from Tennessee to see what you would expect, I would say go watch this game because they really show what they do on offense. I mean, Georgia's just a bad defense this year, so I feel like, I mean, they just laid out their everything, all their offensive weapons. They showed what they can do offensively in this game. And obviously these other games, I mean, most of them are shootouts, right? So Tennessee's not a great defense. I mean, allowing 34 to Kentucky, 31 points to Arkansas, 34 to Mississippi State, 24 to UAB, 26 to Sarah. I mean, they're just not great defensively. But I think we could have said that about Ole Miss last week too. So it's not. I don't think it's necessarily how great is their defense. I think it's kind of like how good can OU's offense be. Can it be good? I don't even care if it's great. We don't have to have a great offense. It's got to be good enough, you know? And I believe that the defense can be good enough. I know that this Tennessee team puts up points, man. But like I said, if you really go and watch this Georgia game, but let's look at the stats here. Most of their points came off of bombs, like absolute bombs. So like we see Joey Aguilar, who's a dog, by the way. I'm not dissing him. 4 touchdowns, 2 picks, 24 for 36, 371 passing yards. Only 60 rushing yards for this guy, for their running back. I don't know how many total rushing yards they had, but so I mean this game was kind of a dogfight. It was just kind of a classic shootout game where both teams were kind of lucky if they were to get a stop. And we know OU's defense, they can get a stop. They can get 2 stops. They can get you stops to win the game. OU's offense has to go and win the game. I think it'll be interesting to see how Tennessee's offense plays against OU's defense, because I think a lot of their offense here was, like I said, chunk plays, deep balls, pass, and honestly, I want them to try that on OU. I want them to, and if I had to eat these words, so be it. But I think last week, I know Cam Coleman torched Guillory, I should say. Shout out Guillory. In the Auburn game. But I mean, in that game last week against Ole Miss, Cortland Guillory was a stud. He was a stud, and we're gonna get to the injury report. I don't think Gentry played last week. But we're gonna get to it this week. I'm gonna show it here for you guys. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I'm expecting. I'm expecting them to just throw the ball deep a bunch of times. If there were turnovers which we have not seen, which at a certain point, throughout the season, we were like, oh, they're going to come. Don't worry, we're getting unlucky. At what point in the season are you like, okay, this is not a luck thing. We just cannot create turnovers. I don't know what it is. If it's our play calls don't allow us, or I don't know what it is. I genuinely don't know what it is that we're not creating turnovers. But I am going to put my foot down. Calm down, Jamal. I'm going to put my foot down here, and I'm going to take a stand and say if there were a game where we have crucial turnovers is the key. I know we had turnovers in that South Carolina game. But, I mean, they were kind of in... the game was never in doubt. Those turnovers didn't change the game. I guess you could say maybe if they convert on that fake punt or whatever, sure, maybe. But even then, that was the pick, and it was on special teams. It wasn't even our defense that got the turnover. And then at the very end, Jacoby Johnson with a pick in the end zone. That was, I thought he was the receiver on that play. I think it was the last play of the game. So I mean, that didn't matter. It didn't matter. Even though it was a turnover on the stat sheet, it did not matter. But I think Tennessee puts the ball in harm's way a lot of the times, and that's a big part of their offense. So I would say that's the main key of the game. You have to create multiple turnovers, I think. I think you need at least 2. And your offense needs to score on at least one of them. You need to give yourself the edge. Like last week against Ole Miss when we had a turnover, we forced a turnover on downs at our own 15, and we finished at our own 25 and kicked a field goal. That can't happen. That cannot happen. You have to get 6 off of a turnover. You have to. In the SEC, you have to get 6 off a turnover. Every game, I think I saw a stat where it was the margin of victory or the scores of the game was like 10 points in the SEC, and it was the lowest out of any conference, which makes sense. I mean, that's the SEC. They're all pretty much 1-score games, 2-score games. So, I mean, getting 7 points off of a turnover versus getting 3 is the game. That's how you win. Let's look at this game against Kentucky. They played last week against Kentucky. I bounced back after the Bama loss, which they absolutely just got smoked by Bama. Which is why I think this Tennessee fan base has kind of flipped on them a little bit. They're kind of getting a little, oh, we're not good. We're not, kind of like how our fan base is right now. Which is why I say whoever loses this game, I think their fan base is going to completely just blow up. Not like FBI. That was not a threat. I meant it in like a theory. You got it. Let's look at the Kentucky game real quick. Joey Aguilar again went for 396 passing yards, 20 for 26, 3 touchdowns through the air. 64 rushing yards for this guy again, 1 touchdown. They are an air raid team. That's Josh Heupel. Josh Heupel is him. At least I think so. And Tennessee fans might think otherwise. So it's all about putting your players in the right positions. You can't every single possession let Cortland Guillory go make a play, because he's going to get beat because they have some studs at wide receiver. This guy right here is a stud. All right? I think if OU can stop the deep ball, let's say if they convert on the deep ball 2 out of 5 times. Maybe that's too much. I don't know. I just feel like if you limit them, if they're not converting the deep ball more than they are, I think you like that. You live with that. Oh, one more thing on the Tennessee offense, and it literally has nothing to do with anything. This is me just talking. For those who don't know, Seth Littrell, who was our offensive coordinator last year, which if you don't remember our offense last year, I envy you. I wish I could beat you. But it was historically bad. Probably the worst offense of OU history. That bad. Seth Littrell is an offensive analyst for Tennessee right now. I don't know what the hell an offensive analyst does. What do they do? I don't know. Quite like I said, it has nothing to do with anything. It's just the fact that he's really bad. And he's on the Tennessee staff right now. So, I don't know. Kind of funny. All right, let's get to the availability report here. All right, it's looking like a CVS receipt on the OU end. Lots of guys. We see Keontae Lewis doubtful. Derek Simmons doubtful. Those hurt. Keontae Lewis, as you know, face splatted into the brick wall. Played the next game. Has sat the rest of the games after that. Which I can't even blame bro for real. Like, bro, get better. Like, don't even if you want to I don't know. I can't even blame bro. Derek Simmons, this is what, an 8th concussion since he got here? Or not since he, but in his career, 8th concussion or something like that. Sucks to see him go through that, man. It does. It sucks. And by the way, this is the Wednesday report. I'm filming this on Thursday, but I will not be able to record tonight. So, for now, we have this Wednesday one. Things could change. If you want to stay updated, follow my Twitter. I'm going to leave the link in the description. I will keep posted there. So, Javonte Barnes, questionable. Taylor Tatum, questionable. They've been questionable every week. They haven't played, but do we need them to? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Xavier Robinson has been rolling. Before that, Blaylock has been rolling. I mean, those are your 1-2 guys. You roll with those guys no matter what. Now, if you see an injury with one of them, that's when things can get kind of, shitty, I guess. Especially with these guys on the questionable report. Taylor Tatum, I just don't think will play this season at all. Javonte Barnes, probably the same. He's probably going to take his red shirt because I don't think he's redshirted yet. I think the main notable guys of these last 3 here, Gentry, Kobe, and Logan Howland. Logan Howland, if I'm not wrong, was available last week. Don't remember if he played or not. But you got a true freshman on the O-line in place of him, and Ryan Foje. Ryan Foje, let me get this right. I always mix him up. Was playing backup guard. Right guard. Logan Howland gets hurt in the right tackle position. And so they bring Ryan Foje off the bench to start in that right tackle. Switches from guard to tackle. I think. I hope I didn't get that wrong. But for what I know, Ryan Foje played great last week. As a true freshman, we got 2 true freshmen now on the O-line. And Foje and Fasusi. But Ryan Foje played really good. Really, really good. As I heard him speak after the game, it kind of made sense. I guess he played tackle in high school. It's kind of his natural position. It seemed natural out there. So I mean, if anything, that gives you a little bit of hope for the years to come. I mean, if you get 3 years out of Ryan Foje and a Michael Fasusi, that's really good, man. Really, really good. But at the end of the day, you do want Logan Howland to be healthy because all the depth matters. We talked about Gentry. Would be big if we could get him back just because the air raid offense that Tennessee runs, like we talked about, would be really big to get him back. And then this one right here, linebacker Kobe McKenzie. That's honestly the biggest hit to me. Now, are we so deep on that defense, especially in that linebacker position with Owen Heineke and Kip Lewis? Yes, of course. But Kobe McKenzie, guys, he is the vocal leader on that defense. He's the one out there telling guys where to be at. If he sees a mistake, whether it's on him or somebody else all the way down the field, he's going to say, hey, look, next time do it. He is that vocal leader. He is some guy that you want on the field. No matter if he's the best at his position or not, you want him on the field because he is the leader on that team. So yeah, man, I'm hoping we can just get him back out there. That would be really big. And like I said, I will keep it posted. There's going to be a Friday report, or Thursday and a Friday report. I'm going to have those retweeted on my Twitter. Go follow it. Saturdays in Norman, or the link in the description. I'm not going to do a score prediction for this game because I don't want to. But I want to know yours. I want to know how you guys think this game is going to go. Is OU going to get smoked out of the water, or do you think they have a chance to hang around? Let me know in the comments. All right, peace.